Oh yeah.
That's a good look.
Oh.
It looks good in the front. It looks so bad on the back.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, fellas. We are live. Do you want to check the live stream to see if the audio is on?
On or off?
If it's off, it should be off.
So YouTube. Michigan Rugby. They're live. Okay. The audio is on.
Okay, then I don't think I know how to turn the audio off because these all say disabled. I'll change it to default.
Like I said, this thing right here is probably the best repurposing for being able to do a dual camera. It's a flash bracket for stroke photography. Put it with a flash. And it's the perfect thing with a little ball head for putting the second camera on top.
That's pretty nice. So you you are heading out like you
No, I'm just not going to do film anymore.
Okay.
I wasn't planning on doing any film. It's just that nobody from either of these teams had somebody here to do film, and I was like, plugged in somewhere in the back of your pool.
So what did that do?
That's AC power for the camera.
Oh, camera's already plugged in.
Oh,
Got it.
well, it's going to be more stable than. Wait, do you even have the same? Oh, you've got that guy. This is a Sony, right?
Yes.
I guess you got one of those.
Yeah, it's the power issue is fine.
It's the super consumer one. Where you really get USB power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Battle is fought.
Which, it works. My concern is I'd be taping that shit up so it doesn't fall off.
It's last year. Yeah. So this thing falls out a lot. We were actually literally just talking about taping.
You guys out of here? Alright. See ya. I've got tape. I'm gonna get down there, open it a little up.
Although I'm sure we have tape as well.
Tape right here.
Oh.
On that tripod.
Yeah. Let me see if I can write that in. Oh, thank you.
There are members that sitting up here.
viewers who are present right now, we will be starting commentary in about 15 minutes, and the game will start in about half an hour. But if you are still looking for something to hear, Illinois just fell to Michigan State in the third place game, 21-5, and they will vacate the field here soon, I believe, taking pictures. Illinois still on the field as we start to warm up. If you want to see our boys in blue, there they are. Welcome, live stream viewers. Tell us if there are any audio issues or anything in the chat. We are just gotten underway. And here we go. George Yankee to midfield. George Yankee, number 8 for Michigan. Michigan ruck at midfield. Taking off on Leos George again. Pitches out to Brayden Lockney. Ball's changed possession. Purdue has it. Backer on their own 22. Penalty seems to be called, and Michigan will take a scrum here. Michigan scrums have been dominating all year, powered in the middle by Tommy Hendricks at hooker. Tommy Hendricks from Grand Rapids, Michigan, attended Forest Hill Central High School. Majors in business. And if you followed Michigan rugby, as I'm sure you all have, you know that the scrum is one of the most powerful positions for our team this year. We apologize for the absence of standard commentator Alexander Leichter. We hope he's watching. Busy as always. And we wish him all the best as he works on his schoolwork. Of course, the most important part. Michigan on the goal line. Looking to power it through. Purdue stands strong. Pushing forward. And Michigan is threatening very, very early. This will be big for Michigan. Not always the strongest first half team. Might are known for playing their second half. So getting an early lead would be huge here for them. Pushing, Purdue staying strong. Trying to run hammers here, as I believe it is. And Purdue gets it, kicks it away. Short kick out to the edge. Michigan pushed back, but still inside Purdue's 22. Still threatening. Michigan trying to swing it, and the ball's loose. Ball is loose. I'm not quite sure who has it. Michigan has it. Michigan comes away with it.
Michigan trying to hammer it through again.
Michigan pushing through, still at the 22. Whistle blown. Penalty to Michigan, I believe. And Purdue will get the ball on their own 22. This deep in their zone might look to kick, and it looks like they will be kicking.
See how far this kick goes.
Purdue kicks it right for the camera. Oh man! Oh wow! That was very close.
Purdue trying to end the live stream.
Purdue does not want people watching, apparently, because that was dangerous.
Good thing the other camera setup is no longer here. That might have taken it out.
Yeah, that might have been a hit. Oh boy, that was a close one.
So far, teams today have really liked kicking it into where the camera area is and the stands.
Purdue ruck as they attempt to keep getting it out of their own zone, and Purdue breaks one loose. Purdue is loose deep into Michigan territory. Purdue is taken down.
And they knock the ball.
And it's a knock. Knock, which would make it Michigan ball, I believe.
Scrum at the 22.
Michigan scrum?
Yeah.
22. Michigan scrum on their own 22, but oh boy, what a great break for the Michigan team. Purdue was looking very dangerous here. And Michigan will be very, very happy to get a scrum here. Oh boy.
Now we'll see what Michigan's going to do on their own 22 here out of the scrum.
In the booth today, filling in for Alex Leichter is, as usual, Ali Azim running here, your standard play-by-play. We've got Ackerman over here.
Hello.
Say something for the fellas, Ackerman.
Hello there.
Well said. As Michigan wins the scrum, and they're loose.
There's a bully for a
Taken down. Feldman pitches it to George Janke at
And
midfield.
that's a Rector.
Michigan solidifying the ruck.
Michigan solidifies the ruck, pitches out.
Tough running by Michigan to make the game line there. Oh, and they lose the ball.
Michigan loses the ball. Hold on, is the penalty been coming?
Michigan ball.
Michigan still has the ball.
Not releasing on the tackle.
Okay, so Michigan's ball.
Michigan ball, no release on the tackle for Purdue, which would be, and Nathan Feldman with the big kick. Michigan will look for a line out, I believe, on Purdue's 22. Line out's powered by, yet again, Tommy Hendricks on the inbound pass.
Sporting a fresh haircut.
Sporting a very fresh haircut given by our very own George Janke. George Janke, of course, tries out every now and then his haircutting skills. Actually, just last night I was there. I was talking to Tommy Hendricks about what he thought the keys to success with his game were. He said it basically came down to two things: drive and power. And Michigan will look to a step. Yes, a big fan of the Rock. As Michigan comes out, wins the line out. Powers through to Purdue's 22. And Michigan will get pushed back. Oh boy.
That's a hard push right there.
Hard pushing by Purdue. And I believe, does Purdue have the ball now?
No, Michigan held the ruck.
10 minutes into the half, we're still scoreless.
Quick chip kick.
Oh, and perfect bounce.
Oh!
Over it. A bounce to Michigan.
Bounces to Michigan. Oh, no recovery on the kick. Oh, but Michigan comes out with the ball. And Michigan is down near the Purdue goal line again, still threatening.
Let's see what happens this time.
Michigan still trying to push power through. Now that it seems they're looking to swing wide this time as opposed to running hammer.
Oh, high tackle.
High tackle. That is a penalty. Michigan ball. Michigan powering through. Michigan right down to the goal line. Michigan will look to run hammers again, it looks like, for our non-rugby lingo-speaking people. Hammers is basically just powering it through.
Michigan's a big fan of hammers.
Michigan is a very big fan of hammers, and why not? We are a very strong team. If you haven't paid attention to our scrums, Michigan loves to push. Michigan is a very physical rugby team. And Purdue knows that. Purdue was walloped by Michigan earlier in the year.
We're very close to the try line now.
Very, very close. Purdue seems to be applauding.
And George is held up. Oh, Michigan had advantage, so ball for 5.
Oh, penalty advantage, and Michigan will get the ball on the Purdue 5.
And Michigan will take a drop pick from the 5. Oh, scrum.
Scrum. Michigan will choose to take a scrum from the 5.
Let's see what we're going to do out of this scrum now.
I think the goal is to shove the scrum in.
Yes, sir.
Do you have gloves? Can you swipe to see? 3 fingers. Just to live stream. And we have 36 viewers, I believe. Not 45. Oh, swipe back. Wait, what did someone comment?
They said boiler.
Oh, boiler up.
Profanity.
Boiler up. Oh, man. We here at Michigan are not sure we can support the what has just been said in the chat, but we are appreciative of our viewers as always, so thank you for tuning in. Brandon Altari is a few choice words. Brandon Altari in the booth as well. Brandon, you got anything to say to the fellas?
I'm going to quickly correct you on my last name. It's Alati.
Alati, oh man.
It's all right, Alan.
Oh man, pretty bad.
Happens a lot. Took my coach in high school 4 years to learn my name.
Good analysis right here.
Now Michigan scrum here.
Ball is still in the scrum.
It's a great scrum. Just
Great
dominant.
scrum, look at them push.
And
George Yankee. Oh, pulls it. Just inside the 5. Michigan looking to run. Oh, Michigan right up. Yes!
And that's a try.
And that's a Michigan try. Michigan strikes first. I believe that's Braden Lockney.
That is his 5th try of the year.
5th of the year, Braden, a scoring machine. Michigan strikes first.
While we break in the action here, we'll give you Michigan's starting lineup. At the 1, loosehead prop, Bill Young, senior from Naperville, Illinois. At the 2, your hooker, Tommy Hendricks, sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Your tight head prop, Matthew Daines, a freshman from Oakland, Michigan. Your loosehead lock, Wyatt Tierna, a junior from Brighton, Michigan. Your tight head lock, Kyle Spence, a sophomore from Troy, Michigan. The backside flanker is Andrew Backer, a senior from Kalamazoo. And the open side flanker is Luke Bull, a senior from Bedford, New Jersey. Your 8-man, George Jenke, hails from McLean, Virginia. The scrum half is Alec Hansen, a senior from Dallas, Texas. Carter Lyon, the captain, plays flat half. He's a senior from Lawrence, California.
Double click on Michigan.
The 11, the left wing is Max Rector, sophomore from San Ramon, California. The 12, inside center, Jamie Wilcox, freshman from Cape Town, South Africa. Braden Lockney, who just scored his 5th try of the year, plays outside center. He's a junior from Westwood in Massachusetts. Nathan Feldman is a senior from Potomac, Maryland, and he plays 14.
Plays 14 and just kicked Michigan's conversion, which I believe is good, although the scoreboard says no.
Maybe not. Wasn't good.
I thought it was.
We're gonna give it a second and see if it's good or not.
And Purdue gets a not rolling away there, which is why Michigan has a penalty kick here.
Michigan have a penalty kick, and Nathan Feldman, the aforementioned senior, will look to kick this away, and he does. Oh, this stays in play. Oh, this is knocked by Purdue. Purdue is extremely unhappy with the call, and Michigan will get the ball.
Not to disrespect the 15th and final member of our team, but our starting fullback is Connor Egan, a senior from Glen Rock, New Jersey. And the team is coached by Matt Trineri, who's in his 6th year.
Matt Trineri, beloved by all, of course. And Michigan will choose to take a scrum here.
So we did not get the conversion.
Apparently, the conversion did not go in, which I highly question, but it's not my job.
Might be our angle up here, but
Michigan is pushing. Oh, look at that power of a Michigan scrum. That is beauty.
Perfect bounce to your 14, Nathan Feldman.
Bounce pass, Michigan ruck. Michigan swings it out, taking it to the middle of the field. As we creep closer to Purdue's 22. Swung back out to the right, and powering through still again, no gain. Swinging out wide, Nathan Feldman pitches, and no gain again. Jamie Wilcox from South Africa, Cape Town, if you'll believe it. Takes it again to the Purdue 22. Nathan Feldman pitches it out wide to the right, and this will be for a loss.
a heavy tackle by Purdue there.
Heavy tackle. Purdue is looking to hit and hit hard today. And Michigan still looking to power through. Gains a few yards to the 22. Michigan is loose. Michigan is loose. To the goal line. And that's a try.
Carter Lyon,
our captain. Oh, captain, my captain.
that's his 3rd try of the year.
3rd of the year. And Michigan strikes again. 20 minutes into the first half. Michigan is up by 2 scores. That's huge. Michigan will be very happy with that.
Now let's see if we can get the conversion on this one.
Nathan Feldman looking to kick. Nathan Feldman newly shaved.
Yeah. And this looks like a pretty good position for the kick.
For our non-rugby, generally speaking, watching fans, the kick positioning is based on where you score the try. So if you score the try in the middle, you get to kick from the middle. If you score your try on the edge, you've got to kick from the edge. So, of course,
The other team can rush as soon as he starts to go for the ball.
yes, which you will notice as soon as Nathan Feldman starts moving forward. Yep, Purdue pushes forward.
That one's right between the uprights.
Kick is good, and now it is 12-0 Michigan. Thank you, Brandon, for changing the score for me.
As the man without gloves, I will be changing the score. There's some beautiful, beautiful freezing weather out here.
Oh, man. It is a very, very chilly day today in Chicago.
They do call it the Windy City for a reason.
Yes, of course. And it is a lovely about 30 degrees. It is very windy. It is chilly, and they've finally adjusted.
We're loving it.
And we love it. They finally adjusted the score to prove that Nathan Feldman did, in fact, make that first try.
So we were correct in calling it.
We were right.
They were wrong.
And as if Magma, Anthony Jacob calls Magma. Anthony Jacob, a player on Michigan Seaside. I do not believe he made the trip out today. We welcome him to the live stream. And Anthony, I think we will not be calling Magma.
We will evaluate that as the
We
game goes
will
on,
evaluate
but
that.
currently it does not seem necessary.
We are filming today from the Chicago Lions official facility, Lions for Hope Complex. Although, quite frankly, I find it very simple. We are the fourth and final game on today. The Big Ten tournament was today. First up was Wisconsin playing Northwestern for the 7th place game. Wisconsin handled Northwestern very easily. The second game was the first place game, Ohio State, Indiana, and oh boy, if you did not watch that one, you missed a thriller. Indiana up 29-19 with a few minutes left, and Ohio State roars back to win 33-29. To win first place. What a game, what a performance from the Buckeyes. And then third place game, which just got done a little bit ago. And so something happened here, I believe probably a Michigan penalty.
I believe she called Michigan pushing too early.
Michigan pushed too early, and now Purdue will take the ball down in the Michigan 22. Pitching out. As they are inside the Michigan 22 now.
Another penalty is given against Michigan. I believe for a high tackle.
High tackle on Michigan, and Purdue is pushing. Purdue is pushing deep. Right down in the Michigan goal line.
This is an area Michigan has struggled in all year, right on their goal line. So we'll see if they can hold.
Michigan's goal line defense, not the most vaunted in the Big Ten. This, of course, the 5th place game. Michigan and Purdue faced off a few weeks ago, and Michigan handled them quite easily. But, of course, that was one of Michigan's best games of the season, and we will look to repeat that performance today.
Or improve on it.
Or improve on it, as Brandon very nicely points out.
So far, we're in a position to improve on it.
So far, looking good, but a goal line stand here would be very, very nice.
He dropped the ball, I believe. Knock on into the try zone.
Knocked into the try.
That is Michigan's, I believe, kick from the goal line or scrum penalty.
A knock from Purdue will give Michigan the ball, and Michigan
Has a choice to make.
has a choice to make. Indeed.
I believe they took the scrum. As we've said before, Michigan is known for their scrums.
Michigan dominating all year, even teams like Indiana, in their scrums. Low profiling, get low, and push without one of their major props, Thomas Major.
Lock.
One of our major locks, Thomas Major.
Out with a knee injury. Unfortunately, can't be here.
Unfortunate, we will miss him. He is in attendance today. Michigan sideline. As Michigan will take this scrum on their own 5. And that is some good pushing from Purdue. As Michigan takes the ball. Oh, Michigan pushing out, getting distance, much needed distance. And you think they'd kick here?
And
Yep,
Feldman
there it
goes for
is.
the kick there.
Nathan Feldman with the big kick.
Stays in play.
Stays in play. Purdue will have possession and will continue to push. Go back.
We now have over 50 viewers on the live stream.
We welcome you all to what is sure to be a good one. And we envy you for not being out here. It is cold. Although I'm sure the players on the field do not feel it. You can see some of them wearing leggings. I don't believe I've seen anyone on the Michigan team wear leggings before today. It is very, very cold. That will affect the game, of course.
Making it harder to catch the ball.
More drop balls, a bit harder to kick as well.
Ball penalty against Purdue.
Penalty against Purdue, and Michigan will get the ball.
And that penalty is drawn by Bill Young, native of the Chicago area.
Naperville. Prominent suburb. Just north, I believe. Nathan Feldman will look to kick. And he will find touch. Bringing up a Tommy Hendricks line out. And Michigan, not quite sure what happened there.
The throw-in was declared not straight by the serve, which means it's a scrum to Purdue.
Purdue gets a scrum. Thank you, Ackerman, for the clarification. Why don't you handle the camera for a second? My nose is going. Yeah.
Let me see kicks. Oh, and an amazing drive, spinning the rock.
Back 10 for Michigan now.
Purdue will look to take a touch. And they come right for us again.
That kick will go over the back and out. They've got extras, thankfully. As I believe my co-commentator Ackerman is retrieving the ball. Thank you, Ackerman. I got Purdue line out and transitioning into a rock. Pitch out. And they're moving backwards, and now they found the edge and they're pushing forward here.
They'll
teams have been very solid rucks so far. Not much contesting with those.
Rucks have been very clean, as my co-commentator Brandon points out. And another, speaking of rucks, Purdue gets another one as they move to the close side of the field now. And another ruck, and they will push out to the left. Purdue getting stalled at around their own 40. Looking to find progress against this tough Michigan defense. And Purdue finally just kicks it away. And this one will head out of bounds. They will find touch. Or what seems to have happened here? This is a Michigan lineup? Not quite sure what happened there, but we've got a Michigan line out right on the Purdue 22.
Good position.
Purdue kicked the ball straight out, so the rule is that Michigan gets a line out where they kicked the ball.
Thank you, Ackerman.
Now we got a maul.
Michigan maul is kind of stifled there.
It's stifled at the Purdue 22 as they continue to look to extend this lead to 3 possessions. A stoppage in play.
And she calls a scrum to Purdue.
Can't be. That's got to be
Looks like it's a scrum.
Here we go. There goes Tommy Hendricks. He was hanging back there.
The scrum's also brought to you by Tommy Hendricks.
Scrums brought to you by Tommy Hendricks, lineouts brought to you by Tommy Hendricks, and presumably next year the entire rugby club will be brought to you by Tommy Hendricks. Presidential hopeful.
Our accounting also brought to you by
Our accounting brought to you by Tommy Hendricks, of course. As Purdue breaks loose, they win their own scrum and they are down to their own 40 about. Another Purdue ruck. They'll pitch out looking for the left side of the field. Missed tackle from Michigan and they complete it now. Pushing Purdue back. Another Purdue ruck. Michigan continues to stymie the flow here. Purdue hasn't gotten out of their own half in a long time.
Michigan's been doing a very good job keeping the pressure on and keeping the ball in Purdue's end.
Of course, haven't really found possession here in a while. With a lead to work with, they might not necessarily deem it the most important.
With about 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half.
Michigan would love to take that lead to halftime.
Purdue taking it out wide.
Purdue takes it out wide. Michigan wants to push them out of bounds, and they will not be able to.
And Purdue pushing through.
Purdue making progress down to their own 40. That is the
So penalty on Michigan there.
penalty on Michigan, and Purdue will look to either. Let's see if they look to kick or if they will tap.
Looks like they
Looks
will
like
kick.
they're kicking.
They will kick. That's quite a long kick. And they got it. They kick to touch, and they will get a.
And it goes out just before the Michigan 22.
They'll get a line out just on the far side of the 22. Michigan football finding a big win over Penn State today. Congratulations to the Wolverines. Purdue currently playing Ohio State.
52 to, I believe, 31 last time I checked.
52 to 31, as Ackerman points out.
Purdue bats it down.
Purdue bats it down. Interesting line out. They lose a few yards.
Good tackles by Michigan there. The ball's out. Who's got
Ball
it?
is loose and it looks like Michigan has it.
Michigan will get a scrum.
Michigan
Purdue
will get a
knocks it on, I
scrum.
believe.
Yeah, that appears to be a Purdue knock on.
Purdue knock, and this will be a Michigan scrum, maybe around the 30 about, maybe the 35. As it is egregiously cold here from the film tower.
And it is only getting colder.
It is only getting colder and windier.
With absolutely no coverage, wind speeds are destroying the commentating crew.
2/3 of the commentating crew.
As one of us loves to point out, is from the UP.
And is somehow only wearing a sweatshirt.
That is a very illegal play by Purdue's, I believe, 8.
And a quick Michigan tap, George Janke. Oh no, and this will get called back.
It's called back because there was a player under.
That's still a penalty on Purdue though. Michigan will take the ball.
What was that?
Will kick to touch.
Nathan Feldman will look to kick here. Watch out, film tower. Film tower is okay.
That was a great catch for that fan right there.
Great catch from the fan. Michigan will get a line out. Brought to you by Tommy Hendricks, as always.
Michigan's hooker.
Michigan's hooker. At the Purdue 40. Makes the call. And Michigan makes a great catch. Michigan going for the maul. With the maul. Powerful maul. And the whistle is blown. And is that Alec Hansen?
Alec Hansen takes the quick tap after Purdue pulls down the ball.
Quick tap and brings it down to the Purdue 20. Michigan making good progress.
It's out to Bill. Oh, Bill Young drops the ball. Not a knockout though. Good way to solidify the ruck there for Michigan.
Michigan has lost significant yardage, back towards about the 40. Oh, way!
That
Is that allowed?
could be a yellow. The ball, I do not believe, was out.
I do not. I think that was very illegal. Ref is having a conversation right now.
And we'll see.
That is not allowed.
The ball was not out, and they just blew up there.
An aggressive tackle. Michigan is
Very
definitely
aggressive.
taken by surprise.
No card. Just,
no
just a
card
warning,
given.
Just a warning.
Just a warning. And Michigan
We'll get a penalty. Penalty kick from the 44.
Nathan Feldman to kick.
And he kicks the touch.
Kicks a touch
Off
and he
the
hits the leg
pole.
pole. Camera didn't quite catch that, but there's a little bit of a spark right there.
The light's got a little bit of a flicker now.
Well done, Nathan Feldman. Another Michigan line out. This time
Approaching
from
the end of the first
22.
half.
And they lose it.
Michigan loses the line out. As Braden points out, 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Purdue has the ball pushing to about their 40. Pitching out. Purdue continues to power, gaining yard by yard, just past the 40 now, just inside the Lions logo. And big tackle from Michigan, and Purdue is back inside their own 40. Very aggressive plays here. Purdue pushes out wide. Michigan continuing to make big tackles and push Purdue back in their own zone. And that was a Purdue knock-on. Looks like a Purdue knock-on. Michigan continuing to apply pressure.
Looked like their 8 was trying to play basketball out there. That's not
A little bit of dribbling going on. And Michigan will opt for the scrum at about the 30. The fans are out in force. Lots of shouts of Go Blue and Boiler Up.
We got over 60 viewers on the live stream now.
Welcomes our 60 viewers. Okay, come on, please. We apologize for the brief issues in the live stream. Our connection broke up. We are back.
And that's a high tackle against Purdue.
High tackle against Purdue, and Michigan will look for a kick here. Can you swipe that? 30 seconds left on the first half here. As what will Michigan look to do here? A bit far for a kick
Take the touch and take the line.
and Nathan Feldman, beautiful kick.
Almost into the fire pit there.
Almost into the fire pit. There's a fire pit. If you can catch that on the edge of the screen there. There's a fire pit for the viewers. Very nice. I myself used that one today. As Tommy Hendricks will look to get a line out. There's zeros on the clock right now, so any second you'd expect Michigan will look to. Oh, Michigan will win the line out, and Michigan will push.
Michigan's mauling it.
Michigan is mauling. Can Michigan score before the half? Michigan's still pushing around the goal line. Purdue is looking to make a stand. And that's a Michigan try! Michigan will extend the lead to 3 possessions heading into half.
That was by Bill Young.
Bill Young on the try. And Nathan Feldman will look for this kick conversion.
Wasn't it just 14?
It's just 14, yeah. It's not me.
It's not us.
It's not us.
Yeah, our scoreboard for the live stream is correct.
And there we go. The scoreboard correctly up.
There we go. The scoreboard's been a little bit off today.
And here comes Nathan Feldman.
It's the controllers, the batteries. That thing's wonky. Here comes somebody's like.
Nathan Feldman makes the kick conversion.
Thank you.
21-0 as we head to half. And we welcome you to the official Michigan halftime show. We have a few things to comment on. First off, what we would love, as here comes the Michigan team. Everybody say hi. There's George Janke up front. Tommy Hendricks chatting with Coach Veterinary, Alec Hansen running through that. Great first half from your boys in blue. As they look to extend this coming into the next half. So our first thing that we would like to promo is the Michigan Club Administration. We are looking for if we have any Michigan students or graduate students, I believe, watching who would like to get involved with the club. We have an application up on our website for people who would like to join in on the administrative side. Ackerman, do we know what positions we have open? We are looking for applications for, I believe, accountant. So if you are more of a finance guy, of course this will all look great on a resume. So if you would like to look into financing, of course we've got accounting that would love to have you. We are also looking for, hey, I actually wrote this. Accounting, graphic design. Our social media page would love to have that, as well as maybe our YouTube as well, our live stream. Graphic design can fall under there a little bit as well. Social media officer tying into graphic design. Michigan Rugby would love to get a bigger foothold on Twitter and Instagram and the like. So we would love to have you if you are interested in doing that. A journalist, we'd like to get some articles written about us and put them up on our site. A photographer as well. We deeply thank all the parents and siblings and cousins that have come through and taken pictures for us. We would love to get some people who will be a consistent force in the Michigan Rugby photo-taking opportunities. A student manager as well, or maybe several student managers. We are looking at potentially making a student management team. So, no hesitation there, please. We would love to have you, and a videographer as well. We know rugby is an amazing sport to watch, and we think everybody should be able to watch it the same way we can. So please apply. The link is on our website. Go to mrugby.com. Applications are due Sunday, November 21st. So please, we would love to have you. And go Blue as always. What else is up on the slate, Ackerman?
Well, our team has been doing a No Shade November fundraiser, as you can see from the patchy beards that some of our players are sporting. So we would love if you could help to donate to our team page on https://no-shave.org. They are fundraising for cancer research and cancer education. Great cause. And, even if you can donate as little as $5, I'm sure it'd be appreciated.
We would love
All
to.
donations are definitely appreciated. Put the link in the chat.
Yes, I'm putting the link for our application in the live chat right now. So, and I will. Oh boy. Matthew Danes, go Blue! We love Matthew Danes. Big 49ers fan, of course. We've got quite the NFL fans in our rugby team. Matthew Danes, of course, a big 49ers guy. Quite a few people from the East Coast as well. Braden and Shay Locknane from are they from Massachusetts, I believe?
They are from Westwood, Massachusetts.
They're from Westwood, Massachusetts. A great brother pairing. Do you guys have the link? I don't know what this is.
No-shave.
And I believe Luke Bowl as well from New Hampshire. So we've got, quite a few. They are, of course, Patriots. So we'll give you a quick scoring update right now. At the 14th minute, Braden Locknane scored his 5th try of the year. Go Braden. And Nathan Feldman successful on the kick conversion. You can keep updating. Thank you. We are getting some commentary from her.
He was in it.
I was in it, and one of our friends, Alex Leichter, our current CFO. Thank you. We appreciate it. We love to hear it. Live streaming is something that is fairly new to the rugby, at least the commentary part of it. We haven't been doing a lot of commentary, but we're recently starting getting into it, and we love to hear you guys talking about it.
We're trying to keep it in.
We're trying to keep it going. We're trying to get a whole thing, like a halftime show and everything. So very happy.
Too bad we don't have Michigan rugby cheerleaders. That would be nice.
Well, we don't have some males who'd be great at it. We already got so many lifters.
Yes, of course. Michigan rugby lineouts are not too far different from some of the things I think cheer does. But and
maybe
moving
in the
on,
future we'll see Michigan cheer using the line-out strategy.
we will look into the second score of the day. Carter Lyon, our captain,
And the Purdue team takes the field.
as Purdue takes the field. Carter Lyon, our captain, scored in the 18th minute, his 3rd of the year, with Nathan Feldman successful on the kick. And of course, Bill Young, senior. Big, he plays prop.
Yeah.
Bill Young, our prop, scored in the 40th minute, just in the final seconds of the half. Oh boy, was that a big one. To stretch this to a 3-possession game as halftime winds to a close. Purdue has taken the field, Michigan taking their time in the locker room, and why not? Everything so far has been going blue, and we will look to keep that going in the second half.
Not sure what's going on in the background, but it sounds like someone's been doing donuts for the last couple hours.
That would be the fierce wind that you guys are experiencing, hitting that light pole that Feldman struck about 20 minutes ago.
Yes, if you can hear that whistling in the background, that is a testament to how windy it's been recently. Michigan has been very, very lucky to have their kick conversions be right from the midline, because I would not like kicking in these conditions. It is cold, it is windy, you can hear the wind. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Yes, you should be able to. The tops of the this is just for our viewers out there.
Tops of the goalposts.
Tops of the goalposts have these wind banners, and oh boy, wind is whipping. It is cold.
I don't even think the banners do it justice.
The banners do not do it justice. The banners, maybe it's a little bit less on the field. As Michigan takes the field. Oh boy.
A little bit of a zoom issue here. There we go. Michigan taking the field.
Michigan taking the field. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fire up. There we go.
Johnny. He gave it to him. He got it. He got it, right? He got it.
So as we wrap up our halftime show again, please fill out applications if you are able, if you are eligible, and of course, please donate to our No Shave November cause. Go on to noshave.org. We have put the link in the chat. And under your organization, please put, I believe it is University of Michigan Men's Rugby Football Club. If not, hopefully we have something up on Twitter as well, or go to our website. Our website contains much information. Please, anything and everything would be nice. As we begin to start this second half, Michigan will look to kick up 21-0. Nathan Feldman looking to kick here. Ready.
Oh, that's a good deep kick.
Oh, he pushes that way deep in the zone. Well done by Nathan Feldman.
Ooh.
Nathan Feldman, one of our seniors who will be sorely missed next year. Who are the seniors on the team, Ackerman? I believe he has a list, as this one comes straight for the camera. Purdue finds touch.
The seniors playing today are Bill Young, starting prop, Andrew Backer and Luke Bull, both starting at flanker, scrum half, Alec Hansen, and your fly half, Carter Lyon, and then both the right wing and the fullback, Nathan Feldman and Carter Egan. On the bench, we also have Dan O'Connor, a senior from Plainfield, Illinois.
And Michigan is mauling now.
Michigan has the ball off the Purdue lineout, I believe. And Tommy Hendricks will hand this off to Alec Hansen. Michigan rock. Michigan will pitch it out, looking for the left. There's Carter Lyon, I believe, taking it down to the Purdue 40. Pitching it back out, trying to find the left edge. As Michigan finds a gap. Michigan is loose, down to the 22. Pitching it back out. And Purdue has the ball. Purdue comes out of it with the ball at their own 22. Purdue has struggled to find a way out of their own zone recently, looking to change that in the second half. As Michigan continues to apply the pressure.
Oh, Michigan contesting the ruck there.
Michigan contesting the ruck and
Oh,
pushing
good tackle
Purdue
there.
back deeper, probably to about their own 10. This is great defense here from the Wolverines. Boilermakers pitching it back, and they'll just kick it out. And they will find touch. That ball almost finds its way into the broadcasting booth.
I think booth is a stretch.
Booth is a strong term.
The broadcasting roof.
Yes. Presumably you cannot see us. We are up on a balcony above the field a little bit.
We are standing on the top of a shipping container.
That we are. This Tommy Hendricks will... That is a Michigan line out now. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but Michigan will...
Because they kicked it out during play, it wasn't off of a...
Oh, gotcha.
Michigan going for the maul again.
Michigan looking for the ball, and that is powerful. That is powerful. Great stuff.
George Janke breaking away with the ball.
George Janke breaking loose. George Janke, our 8 president, he will bring it down to about the Purdue 5 as Michigan is threatening again. This is great stuff here from the Wolverines in their final game of the season, getting better every game.
So far, a stellar performance by Michigan, not even giving up any points.
Stellar on the defensive and offensive front, really. Looking to go wide, and they will gain about no yards as they find the left edge of the field now. Michigan looking to push. Michigan pushing, and they will lose yardage, I believe.
Michigan trying to hammer it through now.
Michigan running hammers down at the Purdue 5. And penalty has been called.
There.
Michigan will tap. Michigan will take it down. Oh! Right on the 1. Whistle blown. Whistle blown. Does Michigan have... Who has the... And Purdue will have the ball.
They called it for being held up, so Purdue will get a drop at the goal line.
Purdue will drop from the goal line. They will kick. And that kick will go out of bounds.
Just outside the Purdue 22.
Just outside the Purdue 22, and that will be a Michigan lineout.
No. Oh, it hit the ground.
Hit the ground before it went out, meaning it is now Michigan's ball. Just outside the 22, Michigan continuously applying pressure here. Tommy Hendricks sponsors the lineout. And he whips it, and Purdue wins the lineout.
Oh, but Purdue drops the ball.
Purdue drops the ball, and...
Not sure who has it right now.
At the bottom of the pile. And Michigan will say back 10. Which means there is a penalty on Michigan. And Purdue will get the ball at their own 22 and likely kick to find touch. They have not been able to find their way out of their zone, and they will look to just advance it in any way they can. Yep, this one is up and out.
Right over our booth.
How many viewers?
We have about 58 viewers on the live stream right now.
58 viewers. We welcome you to this second half. We are very happy to have you here on this chilly night in Chicago.
34 minutes left in the second half.
As Purdue line out, Purdue will win their line out and pitch it out.
Purdue looking to go wide here.
Purdue does go wide around their own 40.
Oh.
And that's a scrum Michigan for knock-on against Purdue.
Knock-on for Purdue. Michigan scrum.
Michigan managing to keep it again in Purdue's end.
Purdue has... I can't imagine the last time the ball left the Purdue zone.
It has been a while.
That would be when Michigan kicked it to start the half, I believe.
Thank you, Ackerman. Michigan scrum. One of the strong points of the Wolverines' offense this year. Alec Hansen will roll it in.
Purdue pushing hard.
Purdue is pushing hard. Purdue is literally...
Oh. And a scrum collapse.
Scrum collapses.
And that is called a penalty against Michigan, so it'll be a Purdue scrum this time.
What was the penalty there, Ackerman?
I believe she called Michigan for collapsing the scrum.
Main referee in pink, and you can find the line judges on the side as well with the flags. We thank them for spending their Saturday with us.
And enduring this weather.
And during this weather, I cannot imagine that they are dressed very warmly.
The line judges have some warmth on, but
Feels unfortunate that
The sir does not.
the sir does not. And what has happened here?
Is a scrum again to Purdue? I do not know what happened there. Maybe scrum turned 90 degrees.
Bill Young seems to be arguing with the referee here, and it will be another scrum.
And someone on Michigan's side is down.
Oh boy.
They're blocked by the players, but they are down. And they're up.
They are up.
That appeared to be Bill Young, starting prop.
Stretching out that right leg. We wish Bill all the best, as he is a senior as well. From Naperville, hometown boy. Welcome home, Bill Young.
And
Penalty on Purdue.
Michigan forces a scrum penalty, and Bill is down
Bill
again.
is down. Goes down, and the trainer is on the field.
looks like the trainer is out. We'll see what's going on here.
The trainer is out, and
It looks like possibly a cramp or something to do with a.
We'll take a stoppage. The clock continues to run. 30 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Who do we sub in there?
And Tim Zamaro, I believe.
Tim Zamaro seems to check in for Bill.
Tim is a sophomore from Hudson, Ohio, wearing the number 16, I believe.
I'm so glad I know where Tim's is.
And in case you missed it, Michigan kicked for a touch, and they'll have a line out at the 22.
Get another, you guessed it, Tommy Hendricks sponsored line out.
I believe the sir blew a whistle because the channel is not wide enough, so we'll reline up and do that again.
And Michigan wins the line out. Great.
And Michigan is mauling forward now.
Michigan mauls. Look at them push.
It's a back and forth push right now. And Michigan breaks through.
Michigan threatening once again.
Does that advantage us?
Michigan does have advantage.
Michigan has advantage, which generally means a risky play. It means you kick, and that means that once Purdue gets the ball, the whistle will be blown, and Michigan will.
Michigan knocks it on, so they will get advantage called, and they'll get a free kick. Oh, free kick at the 5.
Michigan will get a free kick at the 5 due to the penalty advantage.
Not sure.
Seems to be interesting. Some discussions happening here for Michigan.
Michigan off to the scrum.
Thank you, new account 59, for your comments on Otto Janke. Otto Janke, of course, one of 3 brother pairings on the team. We have Braden and Shay Loughnane. We have George and Otto Janke. Otto Janke, born in London, part of our international crew.
As George, his brother, breaks for the try line.
Hey! That's a beautiful play
That is
for
George's
Michigan.
5th for the year.
George's
Perfect
5th
execution there by George.
Beautifully done.
George has been doing that 8 pick successfully all year. He scored 2 against Notre Dame in similar fashion. Bowling Green, sorry.
26 Michigan, 0 for Purdue.
And Nathan Feldman will look to kick from distance. One of those ill-fated kicks I was talking about earlier. As cold, it is windy.
Definitely difficult conditions for the kick.
Difficult conditions, but Nathan Feldman is a warrior.
Truly, everybody out there is a warrior right now playing through this temperature and weather.
Yes. Here we go.
And the kick is
Good?
no good.
No good. No good. Kick is no good.
Just right of the post.
Show you the post had the distance. And Purdue brings it to midfield and immediately kicks.
Interesting strategy there. I have not seen that before.
Yeah, they took it absolutely zero time to set up, looking to maybe catch Michigan unawares. And the ball is left the Purdue zone for the first time in a long time, as it is down near the Michigan 22. Michigan has the ball. Little rock. Pitches it deep, and this is a kick.
From their own Tommy Hendricks.
Tommy Hendricks kicks it. That's a Purdue knock. Oh! Come on. Purdue just...
And Michigan will get a scrum.
Again, we'll get a scrum just outside their own 22.
Uh,
I guess we could. Yeah, maybe later. Michigan scrum here. Here we go. And this is powerful from Purdue. Purdue is looking great off the scrum. As we lose the ball, and Purdue will have it in Michigan territory. Oh! Ball is loose. Michigan will kick it. Michigan will kick it ahead. Great play.
Loss by Michigan. They end up pushing Purdue almost 40 meters.
All the way down to the
22.
Purdue 22. Traveled the length of the field there with that kick. Purdue seems to have the ball with a ruck on the far side of the field. And they will push forward.
Just under 25 minutes left in the second half.
Doesn't stop it here. There's
Yeah, but like still.
And Michigan to a back 10 for coming, I believe, on the outside of from the side of the rough.
Michigan penalty, and Purdue will probably look to kick here to find touch. And they will. Great catch on the Boilermaker sideline. As there will be a Purdue line out from about Michigan's 40. 26-0 here. Michigan is playing very well. Oh, Purdue wins their line out. Moves it out. The ball slips out of their hands, and yep, that one bounced forward. I believe that is a Purdue knock. And now the knock on Purdue, and Michigan will get the ball at about midfield. And it'll be a Michigan scrum directly at midfield, right in front of that beautiful Lions for Hope logo. Great turf field here. Ball slips out for Michigan. And Purdue has it. Purdue has it at midfield. With a Purdue ruck, and they push it to the outside. Gaining a few yards, gaining ground here. Purdue trying to apply some pressure here later in the second half. Trying to cut into this Michigan lead, currently have 4 possessions. And that's a Purdue knock. Again, those cold conditions, the ball has got it. Your fingers get a little bit dead, and it cannot be easy here. As Jamie is down, almost got stepped on there by Purdue.
Is that a Michigan scrum now?
It is indeed a Michigan scrum.
Thanks again, new account 59, for being so supportive.
As my other commentators leave to go warm up their feet, I'll bring you some lovely commentary here as Michigan looked to have a nice break but threw the ball out of bounds, so that'll be a line out for Purdue. As you can hear, one of Purdue's backline players yelling some profanities from the far side. Purdue wins their line out, it would appear. And they make a push to get wide. But he knocks it on. So
Michigan gets the ball. Michigan is pushing into the Purdue side of the field. Michigan looking to find the far side of the field, pushing wide, and they push through into the middle. Michigan ruck, bringing it out wide again. George Janke, the power.
And yes, that is a penalty against Purdue for a illegal-looking tackle, to say the least.
Alec Hansen slow to get up as Nathan Feldman will look to kick to find touch here, I believe. And
it is out.
That is out.
Unlike what the fans below us just said.
Fans are bundled up here. What is the yardage penalty for profanities yelled?
None.
That
just maybe the sir not liking you, which is more important than you would think.
Tommy Hendricks sponsors the line out. Michigan wins it and proceeds to maul. Pushing. Oh, look at that power. Driving through. Purdue seems to be trying to get them out of bounds, and Michigan will not let that happen. Michigan will push towards the middle. Big ruck here as Michigan looks to go wide. The ball is on the ground. And Michigan comes away with it, looking to find the edge. Into the Purdue 22.
But Michigan knocks it on, and it'll be a Purdue scrum.
Purdue has been powerful in scrums today. They are looking very strong. The lack of Thomas Major on the Michigan side is showing greatly. And with Bill Young out too, Not great. Oh, but Michigan says, who cares? And they push. Purdue still comes away with it, but oh boy, was that powerful. And Purdue rocks and pushes through to about the 30. And that is a penalty on Purdue. Unsure why, but that is not important. It is now Michigan ball.
They will look to kick the touch yet again.
Kick to touch Nathan Feldman yet again, putting in quite a good day.
Will he go for 2 on light poles? No, he will not.
He will not hit the light pole this time. Oh, and this one will not find touch. This one stays in play. Purdue has it inside their own 22.
Penalty to Purdue.
And Purdue will get it on a Michigan penalty. Take my fingers in my gloves. 3 fingers. And Purdue will kick. And the whistle is blown. I'm not quite sure why.
The sir, it would appear, called the ball out of bounds.
Ball went out of bounds. Michigan tried to run it through.
Michigan's trying to protest that they kept it in, and the sir's having a discussion with the line judge.
And again, if you can hear that wind whistling, whistling might be the wrong word. The way it is,
Screeching would be a better word.
it is screeching off that light pole. And Purdue line out at about their own 40. They win it and push it back. Michigan fans are screaming for offsides. Nothing called. As Purdue rocks and will keep pushing out. Michigan with a strong tackle. Looking to push Purdue backwards. Another ruck for the Boilermakers. They push it out and lose a few yards. Lose many meters, I suppose I should say. As they look to find the edge now. Boilermakers recover their meterage back to about their 30, pushing through. Ooh, powerful play from the Boilermakers. Whistle is blown, penalty on Michigan, and they will call back 10. As Purdue will likely look to kick to find touch and go for a line out here. Here we go. Up and away. And this one is into the Boilermaker sideline. It'll be a Purdue line out at about midfield. Kick didn't go very far. And Purdue will try to set up shop here in the Michigan zone.
And in case you missed it, Luke Wohl was subbed out for, I believe, Dan O'Connor.
Dan O'Connor, another senior, I believe.
And a thundering run by Matthew Daines.
Matthew Daines. Daines taking it into to midfield, pitching it out wide now as Michigan loses a few meters. Braden Loughnane tries to run, will have to bring it back. Give the ball to Nathan Feldman, which likely means a Michigan kick, as the Sir hands a yellow card to Purdue's number 13, which means Michigan is now on the power play. 15 on 14, as number 13 will be out for 10 minutes. There are only 13 left in the game. So Michigan, for the majority of this game, will now be running a man advantage as Nathan Feldman kicks it over the shipping containers, and this will be a Michigan line out as my co-commentator Ackerman will
Retrieve the ball.
retrieve the ball. Thank you, Ackerman.
We all just know he wants to get out of the wind.
And here comes another Tommy Hendricks sponsored line out. Oh, what a throw. And Michigan wins their line out and proceeds to maul. But Purdue is strong. Purdue pushes through and Michigan will just pitch out wide. Oh, great moves here. Who is that? Is that Carter Lyon?
Yep.
Carter Lyon brings it inside the Purdue 22. And now it is a Michigan ruck as they pitch it out wide. That is George Yankee trying to find the edge. Bringing it closer, looking to extend this 4-possession lead. And the whistle is blown. And that is a penalty on Michigan, and it will be Purdue ball. Michigan falls back, and Purdue will likely look to kick here. As George is very, very slow to get up. We hope he's okay. As Purdue will kick on the Michigan sideline. Be a Purdue line out at about the 30-meter line.
As viewers, Brendan Nell is looking to sub in.
Brendan Nell subs in. Who is subbed out?
He did not. He was looking to sub in, but it appears he did not.
Brendan wanted to and did not. Purdue will win their line out and push it out wide, looking to find the edge. They will not, as Michigan makes a great stand here. And it is a Purdue ruck. As Purdue pushes free, gets to about the 30. Another ruck, and they push out wide. They were pushed towards the middle, I should say, looking to push out wide. As they will, powerful from Purdue.
Oh, and my apologies on that. Number 17 is Jackson DeBeja, who subbed in earlier.
Jack DeBeja. Jack DeBeja, I believe, is a sophomore from Dallas, Texas.
He's also the captain of the second side, and it's great to see him represent.
Yes, captain of the East Side team, newly appointed, Jack DeBeja. We welcome him into the East Side game. B-side, of course, not playing today. Just the top sides across the Big Ten. Again, as earlier stated, Ohio State pulled off quite the comeback against Indiana to win the Big Ten earlier today. Michigan State handled Illinois very easily, 21-5. That one was not in doubt for very long. And Michigan looking to win the 5th place game here. Just under 10 minutes to go now. Braden Loughnane is swung around and stays up. And Michigan ruck pushing out wide. And Purdue has the ball. Purdue has the ball and will ruck just inside their 22. Whistle is blown.
And penalty for not releasing there.
Penalty there to Purdue, and Michigan will get the ball just inside the 22. Michigan threatening yet again.
And 3 subs come in for Michigan.
3 subs. That is Nick DeBeja, Otto Janke,
And Dan O'Connor.
And Dan O'Connor.
Brandon Nell. We have 4 coming in.
Wow, 4 coming in. Jamie leaves the game. So does Alec Hansen,
Wyatt
Turner, and I believe that is it. Wyatt Turner with the chest bump as he walks off. Congratulations to them. And a Michigan lineout is lost here. Purdue has it just on their own goal line. And they will kick. Kick is tipped. Purdue kicks it out of their own try zone, and it'll be a Michigan lineout. Another, yes, you guessed it, Tommy Hendricks sponsored lineout. We welcome the sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan. As great throw. Michigan wins it. George Janke pushing to midfield. On Purdue's 22.
An errant pass from Michigan. They lose the ball, but Purdue
Oh, is that
knocks
a
it
knock-on
off.
from Purdue?
It is indeed.
It is indeed.
Michigan scrum right outside the 22. And it looks like we have another sub.
More
as Armin subs in. As well as, I believe, Connor McNabney making his first A-side minutes.
As I'm not quite sure who subbed out. We welcome them to the game. Of course, follow on Twitter as well. Are we doing Twitter for this game?
I hope so. We should be.
Hopefully our Twitter is also being updated with more specific information. Here comes the Michigan scrum. Oh, look at that power. Look at him push.
And George Janke almost breaks one.
George Janke almost breaks free. Brings it to about the Purdue 15. Continuing to push. Michigan looking to add on to their lead with 6 minutes to go. Thank you. I believe our Twitter is running. What is this? Apologies for that. We had some issues with the live stream, but I think we're all right. Michigan Rock.
And there's Nick DeBeja thundering in.
Nick DeBeja, one of the three brother pairings on the team, earlier discussed. Him and Jack DeBeja both in the game from Dallas, Texas.
And Michigan.
Michigan powers through. Just on the Purdue goal line, not quite in. And that's another Michigan try, their 5th of the day.
That was George Janke's second of the night.
We believe that's George Janke scored. As the crowd roars their approval, Michigan up 31-0 now. Awaiting Nathan Feldman's 5th kick of the night.
And Feldman's kick is good.
Feldman's kick is good. And it is now 33-0.
Oh, we got another try.
Yes, we did. And of course, as is customary in rugby, the scoring team gets the ball back.
And that was a great kick by Purdue.
Oh, but Purdue I jinxed it. The classic announcer's jinx. As Purdue actually, with a great kick, wins the ball back. My hands are too cold.
I was hoping the bathroom would be heated. It was not, unfortunately.
As Purdue is making some serious progress here, down to the Michigan 22.
There are some spectators in snow pants. They have the right idea.
Yes, they do.
And it appears there's almost a fight breaking out.
Things are heating up
And
like
Matthew
magma
Baines
down
receives
there.
a yellow card with about 3 minutes left.
About 3 minutes left as Purdue will likely now be on the man advantage. This is the most threatening Purdue has looked all night. Oilers down to the goal line.
Looks like they're attempting to hammer it through strategy here.
The hammers, of course, as Brandon very nicely points out. Purdue continuing to push, looking to break the shutout. Will they? Looking strong here.
And they swing it out.
They swing it out wide. They opt out of the hammer strategy. And they are in. Purdue is on the board with about a minute and a half to go. Oh, okay. First try of the day for the Boilermakers as they get on the board. It is now 33-5, pending this kick.
Someone said to turn the camera. I don't know how long that'll go that way.
To the camera. We apologize to Riker Wilson. We are having issues with the live stream. Briefly. That was why the camera was not turned. We apologize for that. We, if you want to know, we actually hit the back button.
And that kick is straight down the middle. As Purdue will cut into the lead, 33-7. And we look to have the last possession of the night here.
This is pride right here. Let's see it.
And the seconds continue to tick by. 20 left on the official clock. On the I apologize. On the game operator's clock. The ref keeps the official time, of course. So 20 seconds is just about an approximation. As Nathan Feldman will look to kick it away.
And to remind the viewers at home, the game does not stop when the clock hits 0. It can only stop if the ball goes out of bounds or is scored.
We wait for a dead ball to finish this game now, likely, as the clock has officially hit zeros. Well, maybe unofficially hit zeros, I should say. As Purdue slips, Ruck.
And Michigan will get a penalty. So
Michigan, penalty on Michigan, and Purdue will tap. That, of course, they can't kick it out because that would end the game. Blown whistle. Another penalty on Michigan as Purdue taps yet again.
And a thundering hit from your...
As big man rugby happening on the Purdue 40 here. As Purdue continues to push, and lots of fight left in the Boilermakers. As they fight to make the end of the season a good one here. Last game, of course, for both teams. Purdue Ruck. They will push forward. And push forward again. Purdue loving their progress here.
One of the audience members really believes they're offsides on everything here.
Yes, we've gotten multiple offsides calls from the crowd, none from the official. Purdue sideline lively as ever. It changes
Michigan's a
possession.
back set.
And, penalty again to Michigan. Purdue will tap. Purdue will push to the goal line. Purdue is stopped. Oh, what a goal line stand there from the Wolverines. As Purdue will attempt the hammer strategy. Looking to push. Will they score? No whistle yet, and there's
they're
the
held up. This will be a Michigan
hold
kick.
up. Penalty on Purdue, and Michigan will get the ball. Will likely just kick it out of bounds to end this.
It was a very strong push from Purdue there at the end.
Very strong push from Purdue. Very well done from the Boilermakers to not give up. Great idea from them as they attempt the hammer strategy, but Nathan Feldman
Why wouldn't you?
will look to end this game here. Oh no.
Oh, and he puts it into
He puts
play.
it in play.
Not sure what was going on there.
Interesting play from Nathan Feldman. Nathan Feldman is a senior. Maybe he wants a little more rugby left in his final season. Very interesting strategy.
As Purdue is threatening yet again.
Purdue continues to push back down to about the 10.
And almost breaking free there is Purdue.
Almost breaking free and getting down to the 5. Pushing. This is great stuff from the Boilermakers. A lot of heart shown from them.
And he's held up yet
Held
again.
up yet again, and the Boilermakers are very unhappy about that. Nathan Feldman will look to kick again. Let's see what he does here.
Will he end the game?
Will he-
Coach Ranieri's giving him a talk on the sideline, and it looks like he's telling him to end the game here.
Seems like the sideline people were right on their call from before.
And he does
He
not.
doesn't. The ball stays in bounds.
And some fans are upset with the ref not calling anything on the ruck there, as there's a...
And there it goes. Oh, you've got to be joking! The ball stays in play.
This is insane.
This is crazy stuff happening here.
This offense
As this
pride
game
is
just
play.
refuses to end. You've got to be joking. I don't know how many minutes over the final time we are right now, but we've got to be in like our 8th minute of stoppage
And it
time.
appears on the other side, there's a Purdue player resetting his shoulder as the game is being played.
And Purdue will have it. Purdue will push.
And some fans are pointing out quite correctly that player did not tap the ball before playing it. Oh, and there's a yellow given to, I believe, Kurt.
Connor Egan receives a yellow, and he will leave the game. He's a senior, so that was likely the
Final minutes of his
final minutes
15's career.
Of his 15th career. He, of course, will hope.
And
And
Purdue
Purdue scores.
with
That
a
will
try.
end the game. Finally. Well, of course, first got to get that kick conversion.
It's 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes penalty for a yellow card. It is a 10-minute penalty for a yellow card. And that will likely not end up factoring in, as that kick is just wide. And this game is over.
Quick game recap. Game started pretty slowly in the first 10 minutes, but Michigan broke the scoring with a try from Braden Loughnane in the 14th minute. Feldman's conversion was successful to take a 7-0 lead. Carter Lyon, the captain, scored just 5 minutes later, and Feldman was yet again successful to take a 14-0 lead. Bill Young, the hometown boy, scored going into half to bring it 21
Right
lead.
in the final minutes of the half. Great one for the Wolverines to gain some confidence heading into the locker room.
The first 20 minutes of the second half started the same as the last 10 of the first. Not a lot of scoring, but George Jenke scored 2 tries in the last 20 to end up giving Michigan a 33-0 lead before Purdue scores twice in the last 2 minutes. 2 with a star there because we know this went way longer than it should have. For your final score of 33-20.